YouTube? It's your girl ericalanai, and I am back with another story time video. Y'all, I've been doing a lot of vlogs, you know, because it's Vlogmas, as we all know. I'm not doing day-to-day vlogs, but I'm trying to put a little out there, you know. But I had to sit back today and give y'all a story time because this one came to mind because one of my friends' car got towed, and it just reminded me of this crazy story I had not shared with y'all just yet. And when I say crazy, they literally tried me, okay? So I really want to show y'all this story time, not only to just like entertain y'all, but a lot of people has actually reached out to me after this story because I left a review on the company's page, literally asking me what to do for them as well. So I'm gonna go a little bit in depth with all of that in a minute, but y'all know the deal. If y'all need something to drink, something to eat, whatever it may be, sis, go ahead and grab it and come back because I'm gonna hop right into the video, okay? All right, y'all, so this happened, let me see. I actually got the actual paper that I took up there. Like, I have it here. But y'all, so yes, this happened on April 14th of last year because it has the date on this paper. But let me tell y'all what happened, because this is like when I used to DoorDash. This was before I opened my business, like right before. I remember specifically. It was summertime. I remember specifically, like vividly, at this time, I was DoorDashing because I had just gotten licensed. So I was trying to get my business up and going, but I needed some resources. I needed some things to kind of have like a basically at-home work set up. So I needed like the desk, the printer, everything like that to get my business up and going. So I was DoorDashing to make that money because, like I said, this was in like April 2021, and y'all know a lot of stuff was shut down at the time. So I wasn't working, so I was trying to open my business. So it was a day I was out there DoorDashing, you know, busting the streets down. No, for real, like trying to get this money, and I know I was like almost close to getting the money I needed to go ahead on and I think take my course. So I had got licensed, and I wanted a course in the specific way I wanted to use my license, which I'm a notary. So I wanted to be a loan signing agent. So to sign loans for like mortgages, real estate loans, basically. So I was gonna take that course, and I think that course was like $300 or $400 or whatever. So I was like trying to DoorDash to get the money to do that. So on this day, I had gotten an order. It was like a nice amount for this order. So it was super busy, like, cause people weren't coming outside, so they was ordering food. I had gotten that good order, and where I had to pick up this order at, it was near a college campus, okay? It was near a college campus, and then right across the street was like a gas station. So there was no parking because there was like construction being done on the street near where the restaurant that I was picking up from was. So I could not park on the side of the street. And then if y'all know, when it's campus, you really can't just park anywhere on campus, like without having a sticker or whatever. So the only safest place for me to park was at this gas station, right? As I was turning into the gas station, I saw a car pulling out. So I had took that car spot. Now the ladies that was in this car, I had saw them crossing the street when I was coming down. So they obviously had came from, I don't know if they came from the exact restaurant I was going to, but they came from that area, and then they were getting their car to leave. So I took their parking spot. They were parked in handicap, but I was just gonna go grab an order and come back out. I know that's wrong or whatever, but I didn't end up doing it because the lady who worked at the gas station, she was outside like smoking or whatever, and she was like, hey, you can't park there without a handicap sticker. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry, cool. I moved my car. As I was getting ready to move my car, another guy, as she was telling me this, he was walking to his car. I got back in my car, started it, and I was getting ready to back out. As I was backing out, he had gotten in his car and he was about to pull off. So I waited to let this guy leave, who had also came from across the street, y'all. He had also came from across the street, and he had parked at this gas station, okay? So I let him go, and then the way I had to back out, I just backed out and curved my car right into his parking spot. Boom, so I'm all set. This is an open parking spot. It's not a handicapped parking spot or anything like that, okay? So good, I'm cool. I get out, I grab my phone, of course, to see the order, and then I go watch, you know, look both ways and cross the street. I go over into the little fast food place to grab the order. I want to say it was like 2 people in front of me ordering before I could ask them for the food. So I want to say I was in there waiting probably about 5 minutes until they finished, and then I had got my order. Like all in all, it was anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes. that I was inside this place. So I walk my little self out there, you know, I'm going outside, I'm looking both ways across the street. As I'm looking both ways, I happen to look, y'all, over there at the gas station, and I didn't see my car, but I was thinking like it was out of my vision, right? So I go ahead on across the street, and I still don't see my car. And where I cross the street at, I'm practically right in front of the gas station, so there's no way I shouldn't have been able to see my car from where I was once I crossed the street. So I'm looking like, am I tripping? Is that not where I had parked? And I look around, I'm looking around. It's not a big gas station, it's small. You only have, they got about 10 parking spots. They got about 3 right here, about 5 right here, and probably like 2 over there. I parked right in front, right here in front of the gas station, right? So I'm looking, I'm like, where's my car? Did somebody steal my car? Y'all, my heart dropped because instantly I was thinking like, wait, it's way too busy over here. I didn't hear any noise or anything. Somebody just like up and stole my car like that. And then it wasn't no bad area. Like I said, this was near a college campus and a very nice college campus. So I'm like, what? Like, you know, it's not adding up. You know, the math ain't mathing, okay? So something told me, girl, go in this gas station and ask them about this car because nobody didn't steal it. Y'all, remind y'all, I was in this fast food place about an order that had been placed. So I wasn't in there more than about 10 minutes. So this was fast, right? So I go in the store and I'm like, hey, excuse me, there's a guy at the register. I'm like,
hey, excuse me, I parked like right outside here and my car is not there. Do you guys happen to know what happened?
And you know, and he was like,
oh, let me go and get my manager real quick. I'll be right back.
Instantly when he said that, I knew they had done something. He didn't really say it like he was concerned or anything. It was like, you know, yep, let me go get my manager for you. Like, you know, it was like a matter of fact thing. And instantly, y'all, I could have turned red in the face because I could feel myself going from 0 to 100 because I was about to snap because why is my car gone? Like, you asked me to move my car. Like, why is my car gone, right? So out comes this lady. This is the lady that was outside smoking, right? So I'm
like, hey, you already saw me. I had parked my car like right outside. It's not here, and I was just running across the street to get food. Can you tell me like what happened?
And she's like,
oh yes, I got it towed.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
I said,
excuse me? You got it towed? She was like, yeah, because you can't park here if you're not actually a customer here.
I said, ma'am, you were outside smoking when I parked the first time. You asked me to move my car the first time. I didn't give you pushback. I didn't get smart with you, nothing. I said, okay, cool. Move my car into a parking spot, replacing a guy who had just came from the same area I just went to go grab food from. And it's funny that his car didn't get touched. And also don't forget, y'all, when I had parked in the handicap spot, I had took somebody else's parking at that point too, who was coming from across the street. And they looked a little different than me. Okay, I'ma just throw that out there. So I'm like, I was out here for all of like 2 minutes and saw several people come from across the street from the same area I just came from and got in their car peacefully and left. They certainly weren't students either. So, I mean, what is the reason why you felt the need to make me an example? Because I never came to this gas station. It's not like I'm regularly breaking these rules, y'all. So I'm really trying to understand because I don't want to jump to conclusions that it has something to do with this, you know? So I'm really trying to understand, and I'm keeping my calm, even though I'm talking very stern with her. And this guy jumps in it. Remember the dude who was at the register? He's like,
you don't have to raise your voice.
Instantly, that took me there. I said, for one, I'm not talking to you, and if I want to raise my voice, I'ma raise it. And matter of fact, I got louder. Because at this point, what's the joke here? Because it seems very much like it was like I was intentionally chosen when I wasn't even combative with you. Like, you obviously could have spoke to me and told me to move my car because I moved it once. I also thought then that with all of it, with my car to be gone within 10 minutes, they couldn't have followed everything that the law says, because you're not gonna make that transaction that quick and get my car gone. So she had given me the number of the guy who I needed to call. So I called him. He was like, oh, I'm just getting on the interstate. We're located here and whatever, like, you know, whatever. So I'm like, okay, so now I'm seeing that if he's just getting on the interstate, he's not even 10 minutes from where I am. So it was literally like when I was parking, she must have went in and told him like, come get this car and describe my car. So I'm like, okay, cool. You know, I'm not gonna go back and forth with y'all because I know y'all made a mistake. And one thing about me, I'm gonna find that mistake when it comes to my money, because you're not gonna play with me about what? My coins. So I called my brother and I'm like, hey, I know he's in the area because he was door dashing too. So I was like, hey, can you come and pick me up? They've got my car towed over here and I need to go pick up my car. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I'm about this area. You know, I was just picking up something across the street and the lady got my car towed within the 5 to 10 minutes. Like, you know, he was like,
that's crazy. Why? I always pick up over there.
and I was like, maybe you don't pick up when she's here, because for some reason I was the one today. And you can tell he's pissed too. He probably got over there within 5 minutes. He comes over there and he's like,
what's going on? What's going on?
and I was like, I just told you they got my car towed and I need to go pick it up or whatever. And he was like,
why? Can y'all explain to me what happened?
but I'm like, you know what? Don't even bother with them, because right now I'm truly feeling in my heart that when you do dirty, when you do people dirty, God be having something for you. Like, you know, so I'm like, don't even worry about it. Let's go get my car. I got something for them, because as I said, y'all, I had just recently got licensed as a notary. So one thing about me, I know a little shump. So I'm like, okay, so we go. When I get in his car, from the moment I got in his car till we got to the tow yard, I'm researching, looking up laws about towing in Tennessee, all of this, right? And this place, the towing place was like 20 minutes from where we were. So probably more with traffic. So by the time we get there, I walk up to the lady and I'm like, hey, my car just recently got towed. It's the blank car out there. And she's like, oh yeah, it'll be $155 cash. I said, I have a card. Do y'all not take any other payment besides cash? She's like, no, we only take cash. I'm like, okay. So I had to ask my brother to go to the ATM to get cash out for $155. Y'all, this has me heated because, like I said, I'm trying to get the stuff I need to get my business opened. And the class was about 3 something. So now y'all done took me back a step, really. But I'm cool. Like, I'm keeping it very calm, cool, and collective because I'm knowing how this is about to go, okay? So he goes to get the money. He comes back. I give her the $155 cash. She gives me this little pink sheet here. Okay, it's actually stuff on it or whatever, but I'm not gonna show it too up close just because it has like their business address and everything on it. Okay, so y'all, so yes, she gives me this. She writes that I paid cash and I leave. So this is the receipt and this is what they give me to verify that it was done properly. So y'all, I leave the place. I got my car. I'm going home. From that point, for the rest of the day, I'm literally researching. So after doing all my research and everything, y'all, I come to the conclusion that they broke quite a few laws, okay? Quite a few laws. So I'm like, you know what? I got something for that. Because what you don't know is gonna hurt you, actually. Like, what y'all don't know is gonna hurt y'all today. And ignorance is bliss. If you're running a business, you have to know the ins and outs of your business or you're gonna get gagged. And here is what I'm here to do, get you, okay? So after researching and seeing that they had broke quite a bit of laws, it was time for me to come after them and get my money back because I needed all of my money back, okay? So I took a look at the receipt and I'm just examining it. I'm not seeing, it's very little information, very faint writing on it, and it's just rushed. You can tell it was super rushed. So after looking at it and researching the laws, I noticed a few things that was missing that makes this toll altogether illegal, right? So of course I go and write me a little letter and get it notarized and take it back up to them, okay? So I'm gonna read this letter to y'all now and tell y'all exactly what I said, okay? In this letter, I did put a lot of information, like to include name, addresses, and things like that. So I am gonna use code words instead of giving y'all actually what it says, okay? But this is exactly what it says. It says, to whom this may concern, on April 14, 2021, my car was towed from this gas station located at Bad Boulevard by Fraud Towing, located at Crazy Court. My car details are as followed. I put my car color, make, model, year, and VIN number. At my arrival around 2:15 p.m. on the 14th of April, I was instructed by a lady representative for Fraud Towing to provide my driver's license, registration, and $155 cash only payment to receive my car. There were several laws broken with this tow, to include Tennessee law states that removal of vehicle from private property must be authorized through written consent from property owner agents. Signature for owner or agent is left blank on the receipt, which makes this an illegal authorization to tow. I said number 2, Tennessee law states that towing companies must provide a minimum of 2 out of 3 payment options: cash, check, or credit card. I was only offered 1 option to pay. Number 3, Tennessee law states that licensee, record, and name of person authorizing the tow be presented on record, as well as the mileage on the car. On that receipt, y'all, there is not 1 full name on the receipt, no mileage on record, and then I included, due to binding contract/receipt not following Tennessee law, this is in fact an illegal authorization to tow, and I am requesting a full refund of $155 cash only, period, as I paid within 24 hours of delivered request. I have written and recorded this on April 15th, 2021. I signed it, I put my cell phone number at the top, and then I went and got it notarized. I put this in a little envelope and I went back to deliver it to the towing company. I did record, my brother did come with me, so I did record a little bit of me going back to give her the receipt, and we had a little conversation. You know, she's like, this is how we've always done it this way, you know, this is how it's supposed to be. I said, well, that's none of my business. You know, y'all are supposed to do your due diligence and know what the law states. And it was very interesting that she said this is how they always do it, because when I looked on their Google reviews, several people were saying that they were told even when businesses was closed. And if a business is closed, you have to have written consent from who? The owner or the agent, which is like a manager of somebody of the business, to go. Looks like whoever's signature was rushed, y'all. When I tell y'all, the signature that they had on here looks like a S. It was like a rushed 8 or something. Like, I don't know, it's like a rushed whatever. I don't even know the name of the lady at the gas station, but I'm sure that's not her signature. I'm sure he just wrote something on there and thought that, you know, he go a quick 155. From who? That's all I want to know. From who? Because not from me, baby. So later on that day, on the 15th, I was doing my own little thing. I think I was somewhere getting something to eat, about to pick up something from like a fast food restaurant or something, and I received a call, right? And I knew this number because this was the number I had to call to find out what my car was. So the call comes in. It's the lady that I spoke to at that towing company, y'all, saying, we're gonna provide you back your $155 cash because we did make a few mistakes. They're sorry, her apologies. Yeah, y'all know y'all are. I wasn't even worried. I didn't even think anything else about it after I dropped this off, because I knew I was gonna get my money back. Because y'all, when people try to move too fast and do stuff dirty, they always make mistakes. And y'all have, that's why I keep on telling y'all, like in my story times, know your law, because if you don't know it, they're gonna try to play you every time. So I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. I'll be there tomorrow by noon. Thank you. I moved forward to write them a Google review. And since then, I've had several people, I want to say probably over 30 people have reached out to me personally through like Facebook to ask how I got my money back and what they need to do. But I'm putting out this video today for anybody who has been in this situation, being taken advantage of when it comes to these towing companies. Y'all know the law, because if they want to play, I have time, every time. Okay, so yes, y'all get my money back. the next day. And I bet they was thinking like, no wonder why she was so calm. She had something for us, indeed. No, but yes, y'all, that's the end of this story time. Let me know what y'all think. Have y'all been in that situation before too? If so, look up your little laws and go ahead and, you know, get your money back, since I'm here for get your money back 2023. Okay? Because these companies need to know their laws and they need to stop playing with people. So yes, but y'all, before y'all leave, make sure y'all like this video. Like this video for me. Make sure you comment and subscribe and follow me on social media, and I'll see y'all in the next video.